Hey everybody, welcome back to another exciting episode of KittyKatGaming. We are doing more Contradiction, so we are going to ask Paul about everything that we have found so far. So let's get started.
How well did you know Kate?
Hardly knew her at all. Met her a few times. At the course, that's about all.
So when was the last time you saw her?
Last Friday. I just popped out of the course. And,
Right before she died?
About 7.
Did you speak to her then?
It's possible.
And how did she seem? Was she happy,
Everyone
sad,
said she was upset.
preoccupied?
She was drunk.
Okay. Well, you know anything about the driver's license that nobody
Do you know
knows
if
about?
Kate had lost this? It's her driving license.
How would I know that?
You didn't see it lying around anywhere?
No.
Yeah, nobody seems to... I don't know what's the point of the driver's license. Nobody knows
Did
anything
you
about
know
it.
anything about Simon Thompson's bike?
No.
Okay.
Have you seen this before?
Looks familiar. Where did you find it?
It was, in the woods.
Presumably had something to do with Kate or a killer.
Well,
Presumably.
that's what I'm trying to establish.
Shouldn't it be in an evidence bag, Inspector, in case of contamination?
I didn't have one with me, unfortunately.
Well, don't go testing it for DNA, will you? It's got yours all over it.
Uh-oh. I bet there was DNA on it. We fucked up. We didn't put it in a bag. Okay. How'd he know about that?
What do you know about this?
It's a freedom necklace. It's a symbol we use sometimes on the course. Little bird in cage flying away. Freeing themselves from their past is the analogy.
So do they get them when they join the course or something?
No, not as a rule. I think I bought one once as a present.
Oh, not for Kate, by any chance?
No, not for Kate. I can't really remember who it was for. A birthday present, maybe for one of the students.
Which student?
I've no idea.
Says he didn't buy it for Kate. Who the heck did then? She probably bought it herself. They said she liked to buy a lot of jewelry.
Ever tried Simon's homebrew? Simon Thompson?
No, I haven't. I wouldn't touch anything that has had Simon's fingers in it.
Oh. Okay.
What do you know about this?
Looks like a mask.
You don't recognize it?
Not particularly. Looks like a monarch mask.
What's a monarch mask?
Monarch is a fancy dress. Outfitters. Ryan goes there sometimes.
Okay. Ryan uses the shop.
What did you hear about an argument in the pub last Friday?
I didn't go to the pub last Friday.
You didn't hear anything about an
He's so
argument in the pub?
dead-eyed.
Should I have?
No, that's fine.
He's creepy. Anything about them?
Have you ever
scrying
seen one of these before?
I believe it's a scrying mirror, pagan thing.
Ever used one?
Why would I use a scrying mirror?
So you have no interest at all in this sort of thing?
No,
Does the Atlas course use them at all?
not at all. Strange question.
you? I was curious about it too.
Could you tell me a bit about this?
Had it designed by an agency
Why did
And
you
when
keep
was
saying
that?
last year.
Is that when you started the business?
Yes, I suppose so.
If I did this, would it mean anything to you?
I presume you've seen an Atlas student doing that.
Ah, so this is an Atlas thing.
Well, it wasn't exactly our idea. The students started doing it spontaneously to show commitment to the cause.
Oh, the student started it, huh?
Cute, really. Which student did you see doing that?
I'm not sure, but he was carving it into a tree. I told him to stop.
Did you really? Why?
Defacing
What?
public property.
Weird response.
That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. What's the punishment for that kind of thing nowadays? Prison sentence?
Oh, it's usually a fine.
All right. What about defiling public liberty? Does that carry a fine too?
Oh
Oddly enough, the student in question argued a similar point. Is that something you encourage on the Atlas course?
We encourage people who put ideas first and moral anachronisms second. The problem with the law, Inspector, is that it's out of date.
Well, I suppose that's a matter of opinion. However, you still respect it.
Respect it. I abide by it. We all play by the book, Inspector, but that's only because of the threat of possible incarceration.
What? Okay. Strange.
Can you tell me a little about the Atlas phrase, free to be free?
Where did you hear that?
I was talking to one of your students.
It's a little phrase we conjured up to summarize our objectives.
What is your objective, if you don't mind me asking?
Mine, or do you mean the course's objective?
On the course.
The objective of the course is to free people from bondage. We teach that most people are crippled by their past, by guilt, their attitudes,
So you just make
their
them
beliefs,
walking zombie slaves.
all that kind of nonsense.
Guilt cripples people.
Feeling guilty in business
It can.
is like a meat eater feeling guilty in an abattoir. Guilt comes from the archaic emotional centers of the brain. It's a vestige of our animal ancestry, that's all. In business, you heed it at your peril.
Creepy. What the hell?
I'm sorry, Inspector. My house appears to be haunted. Would you mind closing the door?
What the hell? I'm telling you, this is gonna turn into a scary game.
So, you believe that guilt has no place in business?
None at all. I have few beliefs, Inspector, but that's one of them.
And what if you have done something wrong?
Well, that's the whole point. Guilt has nothing to do with it.
Interesting opinion. Know what this is, by any chance?
I've no idea. Gardening isn't my kind of thing. Rebecca would probably know. I presume you've met Rebecca.
Yes, I am.
Everyone's
I'm sure
telling
she'd
to
enjoy
ask
telling
Rebecca.
you what it is. She's the kind of woman who likes to feel superior. Would probably marry a millionaire and then decide to run her own pub.
Yes, why was that?
Well,
It's a weird
she
answer.
isn't exactly housewife material.
What?
She likes to be in control, like Wyatt. Shame, isn't it, that I'm in control of both of them?
What? Oh, because he's a landlord, right? Doesn't recognize the leaves. Gardening not his thing. Rebecca would know about the leaves. Well, we already asked her about him, so that's good.
Have you ever heard of Salvia divinorum, or magic mint?
Sounds like it might be a drug.
It's a hallucinogenic plant. Legal, as a matter of fact.
I'm not a drug taker, Inspector. I have no enthusiasm for voluntarily poisoning your brain.
And you've never seen anyone on the course taking it?
Definitely
well,
seems
if someone
weird,
had, they
though.
wouldn't have done it openly. We don't allow drugs or alcohol on our course. We like to tell the students that success is the best drug. Whether you buy into that, of course, is another matter.
He doesn't allow drugs there. That's strange. 'Cause I would have thought they would have been using that. Didn't that guy say that they'd be drugging them to get them to become zombies? So maybe he's lying about that. Maybe we'll catch him in a contradiction.
How well did you know Liam?
Liam who?
Liam, who took his life.
Oh. Well, as far as I remember, he was a good student, confident, outgoing.
You didn't notice any problems?
I believe he had problems at home.
Were you there when he died?
Yes.
And afterwards? You didn't see him after the meeting?
No.
What was Liam like that night?
No. Apart from being drunk, or possibly because of that, he seemed perfectly happy.
He was drunk. drunk?
Well, I assume the bottle in his hand
Just like
contained
our
whiskey
girl.
and not lemonade.
Lots of similarities to Kate, don't you think? Drinking, depression, is that normal for the students?
People come into the Atlas course for quick solutions to their problems. And when they don't get them as quickly as they might have liked, sometimes their impatience gets the better of them.
So they kill themselves? Is that what you're saying? Alright, well, they don't allow drugs and stuff. How is Liam out drinking?
What do you know about this?
So you've been graced with Goebbels' company already, have you? James, our local minister for propaganda. I suppose Ryan already told you about our actual previous incarnation.
He explained, yes.
Did he tell you anything scandalous?
Not unless you count the suicide.
Well, these things happen.
Was it your
These
idea?
things happen?
The suicide?
Third eye.
Yeah, I suppose it was. As my son had started to atrophy, I decided I ought to give him something to do.
And third eye was the same as Atlas, teaching business skills.
Very similar.
So Liam's death didn't prompt you to make any changes?
There was nothing we could do about Liam's death, Inspector, any more than we could do anything about Kate's. It was out of our control.
You can't blame me for wondering, Paul. 2 student deaths in 2 years.
Yeah, it's a little
Call
bit
it
suspicious, dude.
coincidence, Inspector. I expect they ate fast food also. But you're not investigating all the local chippies, are you?
This guy's like totally guilty. Alright, so we're gonna ask him about drinking all night and then saying that they don't allow drugs. Yeah. Sure, I'm missing
So
a
if you
ton.
don't allow drink or drugs onto the site, why did you allow Liam to drink whiskey all night?
Well, we did give him various warnings. Did try to stop him, but didn't work.
But you let him stay on the course?
Yeah, well, we couldn't throw him out. This isn't a primary school.
Is that how it was
Inspector.
okay too, then?
We're not the police. We can't enforce these rules. If they pay their fees, they're entitled to stay on the course.
And what if they want to take drugs?
As long as they do it with discretion, frankly, I don't care if they want to wipe or inject paint stripper
I was
all
hoping you
over
to say I
their
don't give a damn.
faces.
Do you store any alcohol at Atlas?
No.
What?
Is there a
Wait, didn't we just see
kitchen?
someone drinking though?
Why? Do you want to go down there and check?
Yeah, the other
Well,
guy, his
obviously
son
you
was
wouldn't
drinking.
mind if what you're saying is true.
Of course I wouldn't mind. It's past the lavatories down the corridor, but you won't find any drugs in there or alcohol.
Whether I find alcohol at Atlas or not, it probably isn't particularly relevant. But it's worth a look anyway.
Alright, well, let's go take a look then. We're done asking questions.
I get the feeling I might be seeing a lot of Paul tonight.
Yeah, I think so too. Alright, so we're gonna go to the kitchen in Atlas now.
So the kitchen must be down the corridor there if what Paul said is true.
Yeah, that wasn't there before. Try a DVD from the pile. Free to be free. Ew, creepy.
Freedom, true freedom, means freedom from many vices that society had traditionally believed to be virtues. Self-criticism, self-doubt, guilt. Ladies and gentlemen, these are not virtues. These are sins.
Okay. Kinda get it. There's something else. Yeah, the investigate marks up. We're looking for alcohol and drugs right now, remember? Just finding lots of weird vases and cups. Lots of kettles, plates. Straws, silverware,
Interesting.
porn.
Well, there's a TV right there with a DVD player. I don't think anyone will mind if I have a quick look at this.
We're gonna just look at porn? Click on it, right? Uh-oh. What is happening? Someone taking a wallet? Why would they film this? And if they're at Atlas, that means they wouldn't feel bad about it? Why was it labeled XXX? I'm so confused.
Well,
Alright.
that was odd. Looked like someone pickpocketing, but why make a video of it?
Yeah, really. Alright. Well, I guess next time on the next episode of Kitty Cat Gaming, we're gonna go around and ask if anybody knows about this DVD and see if we can find out what the heck that just was. So please be sure to hit that subscribe button so you guys don't miss the next episode, and I will see you guys all then. Bye, everybody!